Uh, so
In the hospitals.
in the hospitals, yeah, it's just amazing. For example, doctors, if they get caught by any kind of first aid kit or even the painkillers, if they have painkillers on them, and then it's some checkpoints they get caught by painkillers, there's a big risk that they're going to get jailed because there's a chance that he's going to treat someone who is who, who got shot or whatever. So he so every single hospital has a big risk treating these protesters who got shot or who's wounded. Uh, so it's
The
not
hospitals
only.
are probably the most accurate source for reports of deaths and injuries.
Yes.
And if so, I'm wondering if the hospitals, if people are afraid to go to the hospitals because they don't think they can be treated safely there, and if the hospitals are afraid to treat people, that probably distorts quite a bit the accuracy of the casualty count coming out. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Many times they don't take they don't take to the hospitals. Actually, they show two places. To me, it's just regular rooms, regular place.
Yeah.
And there's just one bed. It doesn't look like any kind of hospital, but that's where they take the wounded people, and they do some surgery there. One of them was just behind some hospital, and a couple of doctors were sneaking in the night and do the surgery. Uh, so and. So yeah, in the hospitals, they also security forces can get a hold of these bodies as well, and if they got the body, they don't give you back. You have to pay them 200,000 Syrian pounds, which is quite a big money for these people.
To get the body back.
Body back. This is a trade that's security. I mean, they sell everything and anything. If I hear this just once, is this systematic? It's everywhere, every city. They say the same kind of stories. So for them to get the body back, not killed, they kill, snipers kill, and whatever. After that, they again try to get the uh, body with paying huge amount of money, which people chip in and try to donate money to get it because people pretty poor, most of them. Uh, so it's gang. I mean, it's Shabihas and security forces is just they try to make money out of bodies that they kill. So they kill and they grab the body and then they sell the body and then they soft course. And then the people who they killed, they go around and they find the male relatives of the killed person and then they arrest them because they want to make sure that uh, you know uh, they want to make sure to silence these male relatives. They scare them. 5 days to 7 days. This is what they do systematically. They arrest these male relatives and just to make sure to silence them. So these are some systematic things that the security forces professed. These are skills they gained over the years to make more money out of the bodies that they kill and then they grab and then silence and then they rape after that. They harass after that. Once somebody, for example, got arrested for any reason, could be any reason. I heard so many stories that if I start telling you now, it goes on and on. But once they arrest someone for any reason, and then they torture, I took some pictures, tortured people, and then they leave him, and then that tortured person find in hideouts, because if he goes back to house, they come again next day or a couple days later just to harass and violate the house, to make sure that just scare him and his family to death. Uh, so whoever is tortured, he doesn't go back to house, finds some other safe houses. I've seen people who, he's something, he got shot, cannot go back to house because security force will come back and just, hiding some house. They have find, create these houses, community, that people in these conditions, some of them just on the run, some of them just, wounded, got surgery, the different cases. They just hide there, and they try to cautiously, hide these places. And in those days I was there. These are the suburbs that FSA was in control, so they felt safer. But now, the day I was leaving, that's how I got arrested. Security forces, grabbed, harassed the back, and then I heard they, with the tanks, they got in all those suburbs. All the people, I got contact through Skypes. They got their, I got their Skypes and Facebook. I don't see them right now I don't see them online. So I greatly worry, you know, and what happened to them. And since we know that these suburbs now under the regime control, they basically invaded these suburbs every corner. I hear that military officers and all that.
And you haven't heard from them since then?
No, and I am pretty sure that they, when the FSA had those suburbs and those houses, safe